Hello everybody, we're back with some more Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game, because I really enjoyed it the first time and I want to try and get the W. So, it is 8 PM. We need to get to $999 by midnight, I believe. Right, there are 0 Jerrys in this row. So, we know this is not a Jerry, we know that's not a Jerry, we know that's not a Jerry. Eyes aren't doing anything for us right now, but we've got no more hints, but we do have 2 shields, so we can kind of click around reasonably indiscriminately. Stacked cash. Sell value 15. When you complete a column, gain money. Well, then let's work on completing our columns. 4 Jerrys have at least... 4 columns have at least 1 Jerry. So there's 4 Jerrys. We know that from here. So we know that if we find a Jerry, everything else in that column is safe. That triggers the things that it's touching. We get some extra money from stacked cash because we did the whole row, the whole column. So we know that's safe. We know that's safe. Right, so now we're like, do we risk our health to try and get more money early? Probably. Let's do this corner because we've already got one in this column. There's a nice $4 plus 1 extra. So 6 cards, 1 multiplier, 1 money, 1 reactor, 1 hint. If we can find the hint, that would be great. Alright, that did nothing because it wasn't pointing at any active cards. Okay. So there's a hint and $1 and 2 Jerrys. We know these both can't be Jerrys because the Jerrys are all in different columns. No Jerrys are adjacent to each other. Okay, so that means we know that this is a Jerry, and one of these is a Jerry for $5. Is it worth $5 to me to lose 1 health? Probably not right now. So we'll stop. And into the shop we go. High value. When you flip a multiplier, all perks gain $1 of sell value. When you purchase this, other perks in the shop go on sale. We can't afford this. When you flip a dollar amount in a corner, upgrade it. Let's take that. And shall we take a $2? Well, we're going to start upgrading our dollars in the corners with hidden cash. So I'm going to reroll once for $1. Can't afford either of those. Another hidden cash. I'll do that. We'll upgrade the corners. And then we could take a $2, but I'm not going to. We need $999 to exit. All right. Next round. So we want our dollars to be in the corners. Shame we didn't populate a corner here, but so be it. There are 0 Jerrys in the corners of the board. That's great. That's terrible. So we get no value from hidden cash, and these didn't trigger anything because there wasn't anything adjacent to them to trigger. There is 1 Jerry in this row. Okay, getting some money. There are an equal number of Jerrys to the left and right of this hint. Does that mean there's 1 to the right? That means there's 1 to the left, and this has to be the other 2? Perhaps? If there's 1 Jerry in this row, and I think it's this one, this should be safe. Okay. That's holding true so far. So I think there's 2 Jerrys here, and these are all not Jerry, and we have 1 shield left. So let's see if that works out. Okay. So the eye is closed. The eye is now open. We got money because we completed the row with the eye. There's 2 Jerrys. That's these 2. We can go. Beautiful. The letter Q. At the beginning of the round, gain multiplier for each perk that starts with the letter Q. Currently 0. That's really interesting. I mean, I'd like to gain 1x multiplier every time. When you sell this perk, flip all multiplier cards. When you purchase this, other stuff goes on sale. Helpful hint, you shouldn't steal. It's a very dusty table you've got here. So this is +1 mult. And this one has a Q in it, so it starts for itself. Currently 0. I think it should be currently 1. At the beginning of the round, gain multiplier for... Oh, at the beginning of the round, so we're not at the beginning of the round yet. Okay. $16. Should we take another adjacent reactivator? We've got 18 to 24 cards. Go on then. There is one Jerry adjacent to this card. Well, let's start in our corners because we want to upgrade with hidden cash. This still says currently 0. That might be just bugged on the playtest. There's a Jerry. The largest grouping of Jerry is 3. That's very big. If there's one adjacent to this card, it could be those 3. Okay, I think it's 1, 2, 3. Then. So we know this is safe. Ah. Okay, then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is safe. What is going on? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. That's... So this is the other Jerry. And we can just do this. Alright, we lost 1 health. Money's okay. Salad. When you sell this perk, flip 1 malt, $1, and 1 hint. Corner office. When an eye opens, reactivate non-eye cars in corners. I will take 1 more hint. When you complete a column, your perks gain $3 of sell value. I'm just going to take a salad and go next. There is 1 Jerry in the corners of the board. Let's sell this. That upgraded because it's in a corner. The largest grouping of Jerrys is 2. There's 1 in one of these corners. I think we should spend a shield on finding it. Because that upgrades, which is great. The largest grouping of Jerry is 2. So it could be one of those. 3 columns have at least 1 Jerry. So the grouping of 2 are in the same column. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. Okay. The largest grouping of Jerry is 2. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. And 3 columns have at least 1 Jerry. So if there are 2 in this row, and 3 columns have Jerrys, then I know that this and this can't be Jerrys. This can't be a Jerry. Lovely. I wish I could like right click to kind of pseudo mark cards in my brain. Largest grouping of Jerry is 2. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. So there's 2 Jerrys here. 3 columns have Jerrys. That seemed safe. We have 2 reactivators, which would go pretty hard at the moment, I think. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. The eye opens, nothing happens. So, there's 3 cards here. 2 of them are Jerrys. The largest grouping of Jerry is 2. So this can't be a Jerry. It can. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. So this is safe. This is safe. There is 1 Jerry in the corners. We've got that. The largest grouping of Jerrys is 2. You can't group to that. You can't group to a second one. So you must be a Jerry. 3 columns have at least 1 Jerry. This column, and one of these 2. There are 2 Jerrys in this row. It's this one and one of these 2. I don't think I can disambiguate between these 2 cards. So we're going to end before we lose any more health. $85 to work with. Buy now, grow sticker. When activated, upgrade me. That seems great. ATM. When a round begins, flip a money card. After flipping all dealt cards, gain $4. When you sell this perk, flip all hints. We're not finding much for the letter Q right now, which is not very fun. I'm going to take this. That puts us at 21 cards. I'm going to take another hint. And I'll take ATM. There is 1 Jerry in the corners. Alright, well, we're going to do all of that. So we found the Jerry in the corner. That upgrades. That upgrades as well. Being at 5 is pretty strong already. No second hint yet. Okay, that gives us money on here. There's a second Jerry. This is unideal. There's a third Jerry. Right, if we find the last Jerry, we die. Is there anything else I can do about this? Other than just start guessing? Because it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, a 1 in 12. 1 in 11. 1 in 10. God, I would like one more hint. There's 4 hints out there. We can just find one of them. Hopefully we can make some good headway. There's only 1 more money to be found out there, though. So let's stop. Make it rain. When you make bank, pass a multiple of $100, upgrade all face-up dollars. Punch down. When you flip a Jerry, flip the non-Jerry card below it. When you complete a column, flip a random dollar card. We're at 22 cards. Let's reroll once. The letter S. Page of pills. At the beginning of the round, gain multiplier for each perk that starts with the letter S. After flipping all dealt multiplier cards, gain +2 multiplier. You don't have space for this. Seems better than the letter Q, honestly. Always be closing. When you purchase a perk, this gains $10 sell value. You don't have space for this. Shall we go to the break room? Nice. Double sticker. When activated, apply effect twice. That's pretty good. Happy hour. At the top of the hour, gain 10 mult. At the start of a round, gain 1 mult for each perk with 6 or less letters in its name. There is 1 Jerry adjacent to this card. Uncommon perk. The letter S with page of pills attached. Alright, there's the Jerry in the corner. There's one Jerry in the corner. There's one Jerry adjacent to this card. Not great for the corners. Hidden cash not doing as much as I would like it to. We've still got one shield, so let's do that column. When you complete a column, flip a random dollar card. I completed that column, I would have said, but hey. Oh, come off it. One Jerry left. There are 0 Jerrys in this row. 3 columns have at least 1 Jerry. Well, we know that's got 2, that's got 1. It's one of these is the Jerry. Got $99. And lots of risk. Alright, that gets us malt, that gets us money. That gets us lots of money. Right, there's no more money to be found. There is a re-trigger, but I think we probably let that go. Another eye. Reactivate cards to the right. Another hint. We got enough hints. I need something to make more stuff open face up. When you make bank, upgrade all face up cards. When you purchase this, duplicate a random perk. You don't have space for this. You get a second letter X, letter S. Reroll. Fortune cookie, hidden cash, wealth. When a round begins, gain mult equal to your total perk value divided by 50. So you gotta have loads of really expensive perks. Sales pitch. When you purchase this, your perks gain $10 of sell value. That's great for wealth. Let's take bag of pills first, because it's got an S in it. Then sales pitch. So now wealth is a 2x multiplier. And we've got 4 things with S's in the name, so hopefully that helps us out a lot. Let's break room one more time. Thank you. Group synergy. When you flip up the last card of a group of 3+, upgrade the whole group. No, we're gonna go. Right, we get 5x malt. That's plus. Oh, it's start with the letter S. Well, we got sales pitch then. I thought it was contains letter S. No Jerrys are adjacent to each other. Fine. There is 1 Jerry in the corners of the board. The eye opens. We don't get any benefit from that. Okay. So we want to flip all dealt multiplier cards. We're getting 2 malt from that. That's solid. There's 1 Jerry in the corners. Let's avoid the corners for now then. Alright, that's a Jerry. There's 1 Jerry in the corners. There are no Jerrys are adjacent to each other, so this is safe. This is safe. There is 0 Jerrys adjacent to eyes, so that's safe. We're getting close to midnight and our money is not where it needs to be. There are no Jerrys adjacent to each other, and 1 Jerry is in a corner. So odds are then that this is low. 4 columns have at least 1 Jerry, we understand that. I think, yeah, we've seen all of our multipliers, so our multipliers up to 16x. That $1 is $16. I'd rather that be one of the 5s, but so be it. There's a hint, a retrigger, and 2 monies remain unflipped. We've seen 1 Jerry. There is 1 Jerry in the corners. So that means there are 2 Jerrys that are not in corners. Alright, well, that becomes safe then for $48. There is 1 Jerry in the corners, that means this is safe. One of the rows has no Jerrys. That means this is safe. Four columns have at least 1 Jerry. 1, 2, 3 or 4. No Jerrys are adjacent. There's 1 Jerry in the corner. There are no Jerrys adjacent to eyes. One of the rows has no Jerrys. Alright, we're out. Let's sell this sales pitch. And take this sales pitch. That makes this bigger. Penthouse office. When an eye opens, reactivate non-eye cards in the top row. That's pretty good. Nest egg. When you flip a card, this perk gains $1 of sell value. I don't know how aggressively I should spend now as we run up to midnight. We can do this and just not open up the top. Not open the eye until the top row is like as done as it can be. When you flip a lonely multiplier, reactivate it. When you flip a mult card, reactivate all other mult cards. You don't have space for this. After flipping, all dealt multipliers gain 2. Let's sell that, take this. Wealth is now a 4x multiplier. I wonder if these letter S's are not doing that much for me then if they don't start with S's. Corner office. When an eye opens, reactivate cards in the corners. When you flip a Jerry, gain 1 multiplier. After flipping up all non-Jerry cards, heal 1. Oh. Tricky. Give me the corner office. Page of cash. After flipping all dealt money cards, gain money. At the start of round, gain 1 mult for each perk with 6 or less things in his name. That's wealth. When you purchase this, give sell value to everything. Do that. Sell that. Wealth is now 188 divided by 3. Corner office does qualify. Vertical integration. When you complete a column, flip a random money card. When you make bank pass 100, upgrade all face-up cards. I think we're going to more likely to do that now. Now we just have to get to $999 as fast as we can. The largest grouping of Jerry is 2. So wealth is giving us a 4x multiplier. When an eye opens, reactivate non-eye cards in the top row. When you flip a mult card, reactivate all other mult cards. When an eye opens, reactivate cards in the corners. There is 1 Jerry in the corners of the board. That one's associated, like accounted for then. So, when an eye opens, reactivate non-eye cards in the top row. And when an eye opens, reactivate non-eye cards in the corners. So unless we want to find more multipliers first, we can open this now, our leisure. That's $10. That's another multiplier. There are more Jerrys to the left of this hint than to the right. So there could be 0 to the right and 2 to the left. There's 1 above, there could be 1 below. Largest grouping of Jerry's is 2. So I don't think this is a group of 2. It can't be. So I think these are probably safe, or one of them will be a problem. Great. Probably about time we open the eye. Okay, we win. And we can leave. Right. I don't know if the game carries on after this. So I would like to maybe find another eye first. That did great for us. Oh, it doesn't reroll these, does it? It does not. Okay. Smile, you've earned it. Exit. He's got a mustache. Monday, employee handbook. Start in debt. What? Tuesday. Accrued time, 26 of 120. So we beat Monday, now we have to do Tuesday? What? Alright, I assume our deck will reset and whatnot, but join me next time, we'll see if we can perhaps do Tuesday. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.